I can understand and appreciate the frustration felt in this room. I feel it myself. We've started a new year, a new fiscal year, without a responsible and balanced budget in place. But I also think it's important during this time to point out why this budget season has in fact proven to be a somewhat difficult one. We all acknowledge that the demographics of this Commonwealth are concerning. We're losing our working age population. We're seeing government spending grow at an unsustainable rate, leaving programs and essential services vulnerable in our future years. This is not just about a snapshot in time of what our finances look in Pennsylvania right now. We must be concerned about the future. And far too many of our predecessors in this chamber were not. Or they were, but they just couldn't see their way out of a path of immediacy. We must look to the future and decide what kind of a Commonwealth we are handing to our children and our grandchildren. And I appreciate the majority party of this chamber working to advance this budget process today, because it is important to keep things moving. And we are all, in fact, a bit frustrated that they're not moving at a quicker rate. But it needs to be said in this chamber that this is not a spending plan that is agreed to either by this caucus or, in fact, the other chamber. House Republicans have been working since the beginning of this process to articulate policies that we believe can get many of us to a yes vote on this budget, and they do center around policies. It's easy to talk about the numbers, look at spreadsheets and tracking runs, but at the end of the day, it's public policy that will drive economic growth in Pennsylvania, and economic growth is the only answer to future sustainable budgets. Unleashing our energy potential is, in fact, one of the cores to that, but also as we look to our future budgets being sustainable, benefit integrity, ensuring that the programs we offer are in fact going to those that we intended to, because that is the way to keep it sustainable for all of those folks who so desperately need our help. And then it comes to education. And I absolutely believe that investment in education is critical. As you know, I served as the Republican chair of the House Education Committee. I've been on the Basic Education Funding Commission. I've been on the Special Education Funding Commission. I think I've been on just about every commission that we can talk about. And we have, in fact, worked towards ensuring that every choice in Pennsylvania is a quality one, from our traditional brick and mortar public schools to reforming in our charter community, but also allowing parents to make that choice. We must empower parents to make the right choice for their students. Because at the end of the day, there is no one-size-fits-all to education. So while, yes, there is an extremely important funding component that we support, there are also reforms and policies that must go with it to ensure that no child in this Commonwealth falls through the cracks of a system that is not fixed yet. And we will continue to advocate for parents to have that important choice. These are some of the policies that we will continue to talk about in the coming days and weeks. And finally, we know that while this is not the product that is the agreed to finished product, that we will be here working alongside our colleagues in the Senate, working alongside the governor, to come up with a quality product that we know will move Pennsylvania forward in the future. Yes, we have to recognize the fact that it's July 14th. We do. But we also have to recognize the fact that there will be more July 14ths in the future, that we must do everything that we can to ensure that this product moves us forward, does not take us backwards. And if we focus on economic growth, if we focus on curbing our spending for the future, and we focus on empowering parents, I believe that eventually we will get to that product being a yes, but that day is not today, and I will ask our members to vote no on House Bill 1330. Thank you, Madam Speaker.